crafty friends, welcome in. Let our fun begin. Hello, I'm Heather. I am the owner of Stitches, Knots, and More. And if you're new here, I'd like to welcome you and let you know what I do here. I do crafting mostly, and mostly recently it's been crochet. So today we probably saw clips of what's coming up. So I'm going to start off just showing you this piece here, which is a piece that I will be putting in my bathroom. I was thinking dowel rods, but now I'm thinking I'm not going to do dowel rods because I just don't know if it's going to sit the way I want it to with the dowel rods, because I was going to cross them here, down here, and over here. So I'm kind of thinking I don't want to do that. So I might buy, I think it's latch hook that has the little plastic mesh thing that you latch into or whatever. But I was thinking about buying some plastic like that and crocheting this to that so it will sit better. I don't know. Let me know. Do I need to like block it again? Because I already blocked it and then I put these edges on here. And then I also did the center, and I'm thinking it doesn't sit the way I'm gonna want it to sit, so I might have to block it again. And I apologize if the sound quality isn't great. I dropped this on our hike, the receiver for the mic, the other day, and I don't know if that's why it's not working or if I just didn't plug it in right when I charged it or something. But anyway, let me know. Do I need to block this again in order for this to lay the way I want? So I'm going to put it in the bathroom like this. I am trying to design my own little butterfly to put in the center because I think that would just be adorable, but I'm having a hard time figuring the butterfly out for myself, and I don't really want to use someone else's pattern. I'd like to think this is partly me and not just other people's work. So yeah, and I'm not saying I didn't make these. I made these, but none of this is my pattern. So I'm hoping to make a butterfly to put in the center, and we'll see how that goes. But this will hang in the bathroom in a diagonal shape. I just have to get the little mesh. I don't know what it's called. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's a plastic mesh type thing. It's kind of thicker, so it can definitely hold shape and stuff. So if I can get some of that, that's what I will attach this to. So we got that done, and you'll probably see that I'll be adding some more clips in here, and then I'll bring you all back in a little bit for our outro. All right, see you then. Hello, crafty friends. How's it going? I am out at the lake today, and I am about to go for a little hike on our wooded trails. I'll include some of that footage. I don't know if you can see that, but let's tilt this. I have this camera on, so I will record some of my footage of the hike. Not a lot because this uses a lot of memory, so it'll like run the battery down really quick like, and there's not a lot of storage on here because I try to record in 4K, and that uses a lot of storage. So anyway, we're gonna go on a little hike and then we will venture out on the lake. I can show you over here. Hopefully you see that behind me. We have the kayaks on top of the car over there, and I don't ever use this side of the camera unless I'm like at home recording. So if I'm not in the video or something, I apologize. I will learn how to place this eventually. But anyway, let's go on our hike. I'll share some of that with you, and I did bring something to work on while we're out on the kayaks too, so I will be crocheting on the lake today. All right, so I'll catch y'all soon. Bye. just to let y'all know, now I don't know how good this camera is going to sound, because I can't hook the mic up to this Insta360, so, but this trail is also for those who like to do biking, so that's why you'll see ramps in here and whatnot. So just letting you know why you might see ramps in here. So it's good for dirt bikes. I did see a deer on the way driving in here from the road, but maybe we'll see some wildlife if I be quiet. So I'm going to be quiet and let y'all just enjoy. Alright y'all, so that was just a little bit of the trails here at Broadford. Now I'm just heading back towards the lake because he said he was only going to be running for like a half hour. So I don't want to keep him waiting. So we're going to head back to the lake and we will get some footage on the lake and some crocheting on the lake as well. See you then. Hey y'all, back from our walk, about to get out on our kayaks now. I don't know how much footage I'll do on the phone out there, maybe a little, but most of it's going to be the 360. So just thought I'd let y'all know we are about to head out on the lake, and it's hardly ever busy at this park. This is Broadford Park in Oakland, Maryland, so we almost always have this to ourselves. But anyway, I'm gonna get my shoes off and put them in the car, and then we'll get in the water. See ya. Well, me in your way? Too bad.
That's where I was planning on
Alright y'all, I'm gonna try to find somewhere that's shady for me to crochet so I don't have to sit out in the that's not the right word. Scorching sun. That's the word. It's like I was combining sculpting and scorching or something. I don't know, the position of the sun tells me we're not going to be able to find really much shade, I don't think, so I don't think that's going to be a thing. Looks like there's one more boater out here. I don't think you're allowed motorboats on this lake. It's just too small and maybe too shallow or something. I don't know. So we're headed over there. I don't know where the bunch of trees comes out. We're gonna see if there's some shade over there to sit and crochet a little bit. Probably won't be able to do much. When we come out here, we don't spend hours and hours out here. Probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then we head in usually. But like I said, the position of the sun, because it's not too low in the sky, there probably aren't a lot of shady areas. It's almost directly above us. So, turn y'all that way. You may not be able to see them, but there are geese out there. Turn you around, you can see hubby. There he is. So yeah, that's the lake. I'm going to turn y'all off so the battery doesn't completely die before we get to do some crocheting. So yeah, I'll bring y'all back when we get to our little spot that we might sit and crochet in. And what we're crocheting shouldn't take long anyway. I just got to make a couple of straps for my little headband. Alright y'all, we've about reached our destination. There is a little shade right here, so we're gonna like sit over here by the shore and do some crocheting. I don't know what this film is on top of the water here, but whatever. It doesn't bother me. I'm not swimming in it. We're just gonna go sit over here in the shade. There we go. If I can get turned around here. Whoa! We sit under this here tree. Alright. Get my stuff out. Attempt to do a little crocheting on the lake. First time for everything. And is this recording? It is. Alright. Yeah, we might drift into the sun a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, we thought we would bring this and work on this a little bit. Sounds like a plan. So we're gonna work on this. Oh darn it. We're already ending up in the sun. Where's my hook go? No spiders allowed. Where's my hook? Because like if I forgot my hook, that would be bad. I think Mother Nature wants me in the sun. Mother Nature wants me to be in the sun. Sorry, Mother Nature, that's not what I want. Maybe if I get close enough to shore, it'll kind of dock itself or something. I don't know. Oh. Tree. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Let's try this again. I mean, it's fine if we drift out into the water. It's not that big a deal.
gonna say the sun never hurt anyone, but I actually had skin cancer, so yeah, it can, if you don't take precautionary measures to not get that. Alright, we're gonna, I don't know how much of this we're gonna get because I definitely have to take my glasses off. I can see up close, I don't need my glasses for up close. Looks like this is coming undone. I think this is just where I slip stitch to join to this side. Maybe, I don't know, it seems kind of far away for a slip stitch. Alright, so maybe, oh yeah, we need to do one more. It looks like there's only 2 on there. We need to do this first. We need to do a half double crochet and then slip stitch to join over here. Now I'm gonna try and make it so you guys can see the lake and the crochet. Again, this is a new experience, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna fasten this off and work on the end. Oopsie. Yeah, I have the perfect little bag to come out here and do this with, so. Okay. Pass that off. Leave that in. I don't know how I had a spider on me. That doesn't make any sense. That back in there. We're gonna weave this in, and then we'll try and I'd have to have hubby bring me out here sometime, just by myself, and just leave me out here until I tell him to come pick me up. That way we could just sit out here for a while. I don't know how much I'd want to sit out here once, there is like literally no shade. Unless I could somehow put a little umbrella on this silly kayak somehow. Probably not. Awesome. It's letting me stay in the shade. How amazing is that? I was for sure it wasn't going to let me do that. I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to continue to push me into the sun. It's actually not that breezy out here today, so that might be why we're having success staying under the tree, shade of the tree here. It's actually not that hot either. I feel like it is if you're like in the sun like too long, and I think because we're on the water, I feel like when you're on the water it's usually a little cooler because there usually is a breeze. I feel like that's a true thing. I don't know, I'm not an expert on that stuff. Alright, put that in there, and then figure out how I want to do the strap. I need to put my needle away. I gotta come up with some little kit that I can put this stuff in, to be fair. And our yarn. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do this strap yet, but we'll figure it out. I don't know if there's really a straight point to put that on. I thought maybe on the tip of this, but that's not really going to be. Maybe in there. Yeah, maybe between the 2 stitches. It's not going to be like perfectly straight or anything, but between the 2 petals here, I think we're just going to join it there. Hopefully it doesn't affect too much how it's gonna lay. Oopsie. And then we're just gonna I think since this is a thinner yarn, when I come back, instead of single crocheting, I'm probably actually going to half double crochet so the strap's a little thicker. I don't know if that's a good idea. And then we'll slip stitch it again to the end, I suppose. I guess I should be counting, huh? I mean, not really. I'll just make sure they're the same length on both sides. I'm not going to count. I feel like I'm pulling this too tight. I can't even get through these little chains here. Quit pulling so tight, girlfriend. So anyway, do any of you like to go out on the lake? Now, I'm not a swimsuit kind of gal. I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but I should be, though. I should stop worrying about what people think. And if y'all watched the About the Maker thing, you know that's something that I struggle with. So, worrying about what people think. I feel like I'm getting better at not worrying about it as I get older, though. So, it's kind of good. It's kind of good. Hopefully y'all are seeing stuff, yeah? It would suck to say, hey, let's do crochet on the lake, and you can't even see what I'm crocheting. Oh, darn it. I feel like I worked this strap pretty long. And the flowers go just behind the top of the ear or something like that, so I think that's perfect. I mean, I could have added more, but... And I did my own border. Because the video I was watching to do this, her border was way thicker, and I'm like, I don't want my border that thick. So I kind of just did my own border. And I can link the video if y'all want to see it. But you'll see her border was like so huge, and I'm like, I don't want mine to be huge like that. So I'm not doing that. Need a fairly long strap. I know you guys are probably thinking, you're crazy, you're not going to count? No, I'm not going to count. I will just measure them. I'll put the two ends together and just make sure they're approximately the same length. It'll be fine. So I didn't put any sunscreen on my feet. And of course, they are in the sun. Let's see if we can get a little more in the shade here. I mean, Mother Nature ain't wrong. Oh, we're running into this tree. Mother Nature isn't wrong. I do need more vitamin D. And yes, you could take supplements for that, but it's just not the same. Alright. Alright, can we stay in the shade, please? That would be great. How long is that? Still don't think that's long enough, to be fair. I feel like it's probably going to push us back out there eventually, but you know what? For now, we're in the shade. You know what I wanted to do to this thing? You know how, yeah, it's going to push us back in the sun. You know how you have your bandana? I wanted to like add a triangle, like this would be the front of the bandana, and then like add a triangle across here. Just go smaller and smaller and turn it into a actual bandana. I think that would be cool. But what's the odds of that happening? Alright, I'm just trying to see how long this is on the head. I don't know. That might almost be long enough. I'm gonna go a little bit longer though. Oh cool, it pushed us into another shady area. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna go much longer with this. What was that? I don't know. Oh, I might run into a tree. Watch out for that tree! George, George, George of the jungle. Just kidding, y'all. Okay. As long as no ticks end up in my hair as I go under the trees, it's fine. I don't mind. Oopsie. I'm actually counting on the way back. And then maybe I'll just make sure they're both the same length. Like we're on 19 right now. Yeah, it's slow crocheting with this number 10 crochet thread because it's so tiny. I guess maybe eventually I would get quicker. I don't really honestly care if I get quicker. I like taking my time. I am in no hurry ever to get my crafts done. Oh, I lost count. It doesn't matter. I can count them at the end too. Oh my word. I hate this stuff is slick too. This crochet thread. I mean, you might be able to kind of see that, probably not. That it's shiny, so it does have a little, I don't know, some sort of silkiness. It's kind of silky to me. It has a silky feel to it. I probably wouldn't crochet every time I come out here on the lake because I'm not getting any workout by doing this. My hands are getting a workout. Yeah, hubby and I plan on staying active like as we age. It's just, you kind of got to. You lose your muscle. And then, you know, towards the end of your life, things are rough because you can't get around and it's really not good. Like, this isn't the most comfortable sitting here because the kayak isn't really soft on my bottom or anything. It's kind of not that great. We could buy cushions. Maybe I'll look into getting cushions for the kayaks. Make it a little more bearable to sit in them longer. My longest kayak trip I made was with my son. We went down the Potomac River. It was like a 6-hour kayaking journey. It was fun. I think there was like a couple of times I felt like I had to get out because I didn't keep myself going in a good direction over a rapid or something. So I was like, it's probably better to get out than fall out. Get off bug. So a couple of times I think I actually hopped out of the kayak as it was getting hung up on a rapid. So and the first one I got hung up on, I don't think it was that bad, but that second one, I don't know, that one was, because it seemed like there was a pretty decent drop off right after the rapid or something. So I think that's why that one kind of made me nervous. And you know, it's because I'm older. You know, if I wasn't in my 50s and worried about serious injuries, you know, I probably wouldn't have been so worried about it, but that kind of made me a little nervous. But it wouldn't stop me from going out again because I don't know. I like this kind of thing, being out on the water. And it's nice. I like going hiking. I actually like camping. I would like to actually hike the Appalachian Trail, which is like 2,000, I think it's like 2,900 miles, or I don't remember. It's a lot. It could take anywhere from 3 to 7 months to complete that. It's called a through hike. That's what they call those, when you like go for months at a time and hike. I want to do that. I started buying the equipment for that, but I think I want to wait I'm not being morbid, but I don't want to go and then, you know, my husband's dad pass away while we're gone or while I'm gone or something. So I'm like, I think we're gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait a while, and hopefully I still want to do it. Even if I don't, I should still get out and do some camping. But yeah, my sister-in-law and I went on a little hiking adventure in our area. It was just 2 days and 1 night. It was rough trying to find somewhere to camp along the trails that we went on, and that video is on my Heather's Retirement Shenanigans. And it wasn't that great. I don't know. I had this Insta360 pointed too much at the ground, I think, not up far enough for people to like see the trail that we were hiking on. It wasn't the best, but when you're just learning to record footage and stuff, you know, it takes a lot of practice to get that right. I mean, the video was still worth it. It was fun. It was fun doing that. But I did not sleep at all. Just so you know. I did not sleep on that trip at all. I was too freaking out worried about the animals that might be in the woods. Whatever. I have to get over that though if I'm going to do that 6-month hike across the Appalachian Trail. I don't know. Whatever. Hubby is approaching. I wonder if he's going to want to leave. Probably not. I would like to get at least one strap done while we're out here. Yeah? Yeah, it's called Crochet and Kayak on the Lake, bro. It's a new series. It's great. What is that thing? That's weird. Yeah, I'm crocheting. Guys, he's giving me a hard time about crocheting on the lake. I did. That's why I brought the bag. But when you're ready, that's fine. I just want to get at least one strap done. I'd like to do both, but... well, I can do the other strap, and they got to see some crochet, right, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know if we have any gentlemen that watch. He's giving me a hard time. I hope you all like this. I feel like it's relaxing. It's so chill. I'll try and pick a bigger project next time, one that's not using such tiny thread. Well, it's not even thread. I can't even believe that people actually crochet with thread. I'm like, what? But their stuff is amazing too. I have someone I follow on Instagram. Sorry, I'm not going to know her name, but she does miniature crochet things. And when I say miniature, smaller than my thumb, it's super small. She's done very detailed dragons like that. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel. I might want to look into that, actually. Might want to look into that. Oh, did y'all see that? That was a fish. He wants to be eaten. I'm kidding. He was small. He was super small. That would be one that you would throw back, I think. And I think the boat I passed earlier did have a motor on it. Maybe it depends on the size of the motor and the boat on whether or not you can have motors, because I know I saw something on one of the signs at the lake that certain motors you can't have on here, and so certain boats, I guess, is how I understand it. But he seemed to have like a little motor on his, so I guess some motors are allowed. But I thought since the water's so shallow, you know, if you get what is that? It's not seaweed, it's not in the sea. You could get funguses that build up in the water and can clog your boat propeller and stuff. The little grasses that grow up in the that can grow up in the water. The little plants that literally grow in the water. So we'll finish this strap, and I'm looking at the lake and listening to the sounds, and of course I don't know how well the Insta360 picks up sounds here, so yeah, but hubby's headed back already, so he just said he was going to take his time, but he knows I'll be fast when I row back. I'll just sit out here and enjoy it and then row back quickly so he doesn't have to wait on me. That's why I need to come by myself. And I mean, I could technically do the kayak and stuff on my own, I feel like, but he doesn't feel that's necessary. So he usually loads them up. Hopefully I don't determine that this strap isn't long enough to reach around my head. The under part. What is that called? I don't know. The crown is the top of your head. What is the part that goes around down by your neck? I don't know. If y'all know, let me know in the comments. We're just going to join that like that, and then we'll do a slip stitch. Oh, I probably held that up too high and y'all couldn't see. Oh, our slip stitch failed. Slip stitch. That. I mean, I feel like that's a long enough strap, because it's kind of stretchy anyway. I mean, we'll see. I feel like it'll be fine. It will be fine. Alright, so that's all we're going to crochet, y'all. I'm not going to fasten it off. I'm just going to stick it inside. I may not record any footage going back because the camera is probably going to die soon. But anyway, so we'll cut that off, and I'll do a little video with this camera to sign us off here at the lake. So I'll be right back. Hello, y'all. I'm back. I don't know. The receiver for my, whatever you want to call it, mic fell off the camera at one point during our time here at the lake, and it's not letting me turn it on, so hopefully it didn't break it, because I've barely used this stupid thing. But we're about to head back, so I wanted to give you a quick little view around me before we head back, because I probably won't be recording anymore because the Insta360 is about out of battery. So I'm gonna turn this around. Hello. All right, y'all, so we are gonna head back now.
Hopefully you enjoyed our crochet at the lake part of this video, and I'm sure I'll put other stuff in here as well, because I don't know, maybe people don't want to just see crochet at the lake. But yeah, so we're gonna head back, so we're heading back that way. And yeah, so if I have anything else to put in here, I will put that in here in later on. So anyway, thanks for joining me for crochet and walk and kayak at the lake. I thought it was a success. Hopefully, when I check out the footage, it shows that it was all good, but I don't know. We'll see. I keep looking the wrong way. The little camera's on this side, and I keep looking over here. So, anyway, thank you all for being here, and I will catch you in another clip. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to come in and show you a few more things that I've been working on this week and do our little outro. So I did get this little headband done. Y'all saw that likely in our kayak and crochet on the lake section of the video. So yeah, what do y'all think of that? That's our headband. I can try to like put that on a little bit. So yep, just bring it down here. I'm not going to tie it or anything, but that is that cute little headband. So I think it turned out all right. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Did it turn out all right in your opinion? I think it looks cute. And then the other thing I was working on is another headband, but I kind of messed up on this one. These are butterflies. I think I was adding an extra row between the butterflies because this was just getting too long width-wise as far as it going on my head, because this is already coming like way down here and there's like no length to it back here. So I have a new dress. I've bought quite a few dresses because I'm trying to wear dresses over the summer since I'm not a big shorts person. But yeah, I might have to undo this. I don't have much of these colors left, so I'm afraid to undo it and then not have enough yarn. I mean, I could probably salvage the butterflies. I feel like I could definitely salvage, just use these strands and make sure I'm using the right tension that I was originally using or something. Because I might need to undo it like all the way back here, all the way back down to here or something. Now, since I don't have as much light blue, I'm going to be putting, the light blue ones are just going to go up in the center. Because my dress is black and it has butterflies on it that are blue and light blue. It's like a mixture, parts of the butterfly are dark blue and parts of it are light blue. That's why I wanted to do it this way. But this is a cute headband. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong, and I kind of think I know, but if I take out the extra row, then the butterflies are going to be a lot closer together. And I might want to consider just using a smaller yarn or something. I don't know, but it's really cute. I like the idea of it. And I do wish I did start it with a smaller weight yarn. It's not even, it's like a number 10 crochet thread, but my god's taken forever to do that. So I thought I'd try it with this yarn, but this is acrylic. It's probably better to do headbands and stuff with cotton. Or at least something drapier. Acrylic's not really that drapey. So, but yeah, that's what I've been working on for this week so far. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I did not get this thing done, but it is looking beautiful. Let me know what y'all think as I progress with this thing. Do I need to block it again? now that I've put this little trim on there, I just didn't have a lot of the light blue in there, so I thought trimming it out with the light blue would be good. And then in the back, so I left, I did this trim or edging, whatever you want to call it. I did that in the front loops only of these granny squares and left the back loops undone so I can make sure to crochet however I decide to do it, because I don't think I like the dowel rods. I don't know if they're too small or I'm not really liking it. So I'm going to get that mesh and hopefully attach that to the piece so it holds a beautiful diamond shape. So anyway, that's all I have for y'all. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much. We are at like 139 subscribers now, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, if you're new here and you like what you've seen, maybe consider subscribing. If you're not new here, please consider sharing. And everyone, please consider liking the video and sharing with others if you think they would enjoy it. And with that said, I'm going to stop babbling and let y'all get on your way. Sorry, the video was a little longer this week. Remember, there are chapters. If there are sections you want to skip, you can skip those sections because I'm going to add the chapters. I'm going to always try and add chapters in there so you can skip what you don't want to see and just go directly to what you want to. All right, and if you need help figuring out what I mean by that, I could do a video on that. Just let me know in the comments how you find the chapters. They're just timestamps in the video, and it's pretty easy to just go to that timestamp. And timestamps I can put in the description, or I can add them in a comment. That way it's easier to just look at the comment and get to them. So but anyway, again, I apologize for the audio. I don't know, I might have to buy a new receiver or plug this one in again and see if maybe I just didn't plug it in right or something. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.